the biggest drug dealer, the biggest South American drug lord of the 80s, Carlos Leder. I saw a show on him the other day. He said that he was a narco, dealer, one of the most vicious of all. And he was vehemently anti-American. And whether he meant it or not, he said that one of the things I'm doing in flooding America with drugs, marijuana and cocaine, he said, is a revolutionary act to enslave the population. Now you have legions of morons who have bought into the big lie about medical marijuana without realizing that it's part of the addiction, the entire addiction of an entire nation, the criminal addiction of an entire nation under the guise of medication. That's what you're witnessing. The madness, it's a madness. It's a madness. Because if they really got relief from marijuana, they would take Marinol. They wouldn't damage their lungs with marijuana smoke. You would take a prescription drug called Marinol, which is which contains the active principle of marijuana, and you'd get the relief you're looking for. You wouldn't smoke that filthy, damaging, toxic smoke known as marijuana smoke. That's all. It's unbelievable how stupid people are and how gullible. Gullible. You want to talk about that? Let's get a pothead on the show. Here, we got a pothead. Wes from Redding, California, KQMS. Wes, go ahead. You're on the Savage Nation.
Yeah, you there, Michael?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah, cool. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, far from a pothead, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a couple businesses, and
yeah, right. And how'd you make the money to start the businesses? By growing pot?
No, far from. I'd like to not, elaborate here, but the situation is I'm just curious. Are you pro-Bayer? Are you pro-Monsanto?
What does Monsanto have to do with marijuana, idiot?
What are you pro-Bayer?
What are you do? What are you linking one to the other? Let's talk about marijuana. Are you aware of the toxic elements of marijuana smoke? Let's start with the basics.
Okay.
Are you or aren't you? What do you mean, okay? What kind of answer is that?
Oh, excuse me.
Are you aware of the toxic elements of marijuana smoke? That's all I'm asking.
Of smoke, yes, I am, definitely. But I'm also...
Of which... Wait, sir. Which smoke?
Toxic side.
Okay, so why is it that all of these fools who claim they need medical marijuana don't take Marinol, which contains the active ingredient which will give them the relief they claim they get from it? Why are they risking lung cancer by smoking marijuana? It's not for medical reasons. It's to get high.
Well, the smoking portion of it, I would believe, is lack of information. Because there's other ways that you can also get it. Cold pressing.
I just said that to you. So why don't they take the medication that contains the active ingredient, tetrahydrocannabinol? Why don't they just take a medication that contains that?
Marinol, I believe, is made by pharmaceutical companies. Is that not the truth?
So what are you leading to? Everything made by a pharmaceutical company is evil?
Well, not necessarily.
Well, most of humanity wouldn't have survived childhood without pharmaceuticals. Incidentally, are you telling me you never took an antibiotic in your childhood?
How many children have died from Tylenol?
Wait, no, don't change the subject. Don't change the subject. You're showing your ignorance. Were you ever given an antibiotic in your childhood?
Not very, very rarely.
I didn't say rare. I said, were you ever? That's not the correct answer.
Yes, okay.
So that means, yes, you were given an antibiotic. When you get a rotten tooth, what does a doctor give you? Chicken feathers and menstrual blood of a chicken and dance in a circle, or he gives you an antibiotic?
He gives you antibiotic.
Was he dance in a circle with menstrual blood and chicken feathers and go, or does he give you a tetracycline? Are you stupid idiot? Get off my show. You're wasting my time. Reminds me of the idiots I used to have to teach when I can't take teaching for that reason. I had to leave it from the idiots sitting in the audience, stoned and drunk out of their minds. Anyway, I made my point. You want to give yourself lung cancer, be my guest. If you really wanted the medical benefits, so-called, of THC, you'd take it in a pill. You wouldn't be smoking that toxic, poisonous weed, which is grown with fertilizers and pesticides. It is decimating Northern California. The streams are destroyed. The forests are destroyed. The wildlife is destroyed. All of you green liars, you've decimated the forest with your pot growing. You liars, you hypocrites, you. So, anyway, that's all I'm going to say on the marijuana. There's nothing more to say.